Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to Awesome Toys TV. Today, this is going to be a long episode because there are quite a lot of things that I want to cover today in terms of new product releases, news, and also some demo of the new SD World Heroes augmented reality card that's coming at the end of the video. But first, let's go through the new product releases. And surprisingly, today we only have two premium Bandai new product announcement. The rest of them are actually event limited and also normal releases. Can't remember when was the last time we actually have more normal product releases compared to the premium Bandai news. So the first up is actually the Pale D2 Titans version. I have to say this kit still looks pretty good even though it is in the Titan colors. I was kind of hoping for a two-tone Titan color finish, but unfortunately it is a one-tone blue color Titan finish. What is different here? Well, the V-fin from the original Pale Rider is missing, as you can see from the head here, and that big long ass thruster is also missing from the backpack as well. But I'm glad they retained the weapon that came with the original kit. At this price point, it's actually a crime not to buy this kit. It's actually quite cheap, and I already put in my pre-order for the Pale Rider D2. Maybe I'm going to repaint it, pass it to someone famous to commission build it for me, give it a little bit more detail. But surprisingly, this kit already has quite a lot of details going for it, so I'm not sure what kind of details they can actually add, maybe by scribbling on the parts itself. There was a poll recently that Bandai did in order to get the customers' feedback in terms of what kind of kits they want to see reissued under the premium Bandai anniversary. And surprisingly, one of the kits that's going to be reissued in 2021 is the 1/144 scale Ifrit Kai. So it looks good, I suppose, in terms of proportion wise, and for those of you who love 1/144 scale kits. But for me, I think the Ifrit Kai still looks better in a 1/100 scale size, and actually have that is a Reborn 1/100 release. I'm kind of hoping that Bandai will maybe one day release this as a master crate. That is something that I want. I always felt that the Ifrit Kai's head looks really badass, very aerodynamic, I would say, very good looking. At the same time, those big spikes on the shoulder armor is something that I really dig as well. But unfortunately, this being a high grade kit, you're not going to get great parts separation. But the colors on the Ifrit Kai for the 1/144 scale surprisingly looks quite spot on. So you can probably buy this together to pair with a better scene, as you can see here. So yeah, I'm actually gonna be skipping this, even though the price for this Ifrit Kai Premium Bandai is actually quite affordable. It's actually quite cheap, but I still do think that it probably looks a lot better in 1/100 scale. Now, today's episode is going to be more of something like a podcast where I'm going to ramble on a little bit more on that. But for those of you who are tuning in and new to our channel, please consider subscribing and let us know what you think of this episode in the comment section below. I also started watching the Gundam SD World Heroes episode 2 and also Girl Gun Lady or Girl Gun Attack episode 1 and 2 as well, so I'll share my thoughts later on, maybe this video or a separate video. What was surprising was this new product announcement for the 172 scale X-Wing Starfighter Red 5. I somehow missed this, and if you guys have been following our channel, you will know that I have somewhat half written off the Star Wars Pla Model Kit series under Bandai, but surprisingly they are still churning out kits for the Star Wars line. So I have to say, even though I'm not really a big fan of Star Wars anymore, right? I'm gonna get some hate comments in the comment section soon, but Bandai has actually done a good job in terms of putting in tons of details into their Star Wars kits. And I've always wondered, if they can put so much level of detail into the Star Wars kits, surely they can do the same for the Gunpla franchise side, right? So yeah, maybe I think in terms of technology wise, it's probably already there. If they can put so much level of detail into a Star Wars kit, you can build these guys right out of the box and it will look that great, right? Just have to do a little bit of weathering and maybe a little bit of painting as well for the colors. But in terms of level of detail, man, I still love how much Bandai has given the amount of detail for the Star Wars Plum Model Kit series. So for those of you who are big Star Wars fans and also Plum Model fans, I think it's good news that Bandai is still churning out kits after kits. So the only thing is, will they actually, maybe reissue some of the older vehicles in a larger scale? Because 172 scale ain't exactly that big, at least to me, right? I actually prefer something a lot bigger compared to the 172 scale Star Wars kit that you are seeing here. Okay, now what's coming up next as well is going to be quite interesting. The Gunpla Yokohama factory is actually churning out some new exclusive products if you're visiting Gundam Yokohama factory. One of the things that they are actually churning out is the new Gundam Ecopla series. So basically these are ecoplastic, recycled plastic that they have remolded and also produced, and the new RX-F00 will now look kind of good in all black. And there's a reason why it is in all black, right? Because when you recycle plastics, there will be residues from the different colors, and some of those plastics, they are not as clean in the manufacturing process. So for Bandai to be able to recycle the products and to return it out in this fashion and form, I think it is quite acceptable, because for them to actually churn it out in white, blue, red and yellow, it's going to be quite difficult, especially this being a recycled plastic. So yeah, I think for those of you who are in the plastic manufacturing industry would know what I'm talking about. What is surprising to me was the Haro. I've never been a big fan of Haro model kits, but this Haro Plant Green looks very good. Surprisingly, I really like the matte finishing two-tone green color here. It kind of reminded me of Soylent Green or the Green Giant for some reason, but I think it looks really good. So for those of you who are visiting Gundam Factory Yokohama, this is the one that you would want to look out for. But the one that I really want is actually this very big, or not very big, I think it's a lot bigger compared to this small Haro, is this new Haro popcorn case. So this is actually going to be sold in the food hall section of Gundam Factory Yokohama. 2,640 yen, definitely very affordable and also very adorable as well. Coming out sometime now, not in August, but actually coming out right now if you are in Gundam Yokohama factory. And remember the Ecopla that we spoke about, there's also going to be a 1/100 scale version compared to the 1/144 scale that we've seen earlier as well. So if you prefer a bigger size Ecopla, it should be available by the time you visit the factory in May. Okay, so very good initiative to Bandai. Kudos for coming up with something new, some good way of sustainability manufacturing to reuse materials available in the world, and not just keep on using virgin plastics to produce Gunpla. I think Bandai is definitely well aware of this. There's also going to be a Action Base on sale. This is Action Base 5. Quite affordable in the Gundam Factory Yokohama colors, 770 yen. So I think it's a no-brainer. If you want something that is in the Gundam Factory Yokohama colors, this is the one to get. The one that I'm actually quite excited about is the next segment, where there's actually quite a lot of new Gundam Base factory products coming out. Sorry, not Gundam Base, Gundam Base limited products are coming out. And the one that I'm actually quite excited about is actually the Gundam Base limited Hoshina Fumino model kit. In terms of the modeling in the same colors as Gundam Base, I really quite dig it. I still actually have the Fumina Hoshino model kit in my backlog that is half built, and I probably should try to complete that in my backlog. But for those of you who have already built the Fumina Hoshino, do let me know, will you be buying this? I do think that it's quite awkward in terms of the Gundam Base sticker placement at the back of her hoodie jacket. Kind of looks very weird. I don't think it will stick very well in that weird angle. At least that's what I think. But essentially, this is going to be the same kit that you built before, and this is the one that I think you probably want to buy if you're a big fan of Fumina Hoshino and you want to have all the different variant colors for this particular character. What was surprising are all the upcoming exclusives that's coming up, and the one that I think I really want to buy are all the Advance of Zeta kits. So the TR2 is gonna be re-released in clear color version, and I'd have to say in clear color it definitely looks quite spot on. At 7,000 yen, the TR6 is definitely not cheap, but the clear color, especially on the blue on the TR6, definitely makes the kit really stands out. So, and if you're a big fan of clear color kits plus the Advance of Zeta kit, this is the one that I think you will probably want to get. I think for the rest of us in Southeast Asia and other parts of the world, we'll probably be able to buy this kit sometime in 2022 once they allow customers outside of Japan to actually buy this kit. The next one that I'm going to talk about is actually the Master Grade 1/100 scale double O riser, clear color as well. But surprisingly, the kit, the official pictures at least doesn't look as good as what we've seen from the TR6. Maybe it's because there's way more clear color white and also blue, two-tone blue in fact, and there's not enough combination of red or yellow in the color mix, so it looks kind of bland to me. So I think I would actually prefer the normal version of the double O riser instead of the clear color version. What is also coming up is from the build errors. This is the Eurovan Gundam dive into dimension clear. So I think almost every time we see build fighters, there will always be a dive into dimension clear version, which is basically clear color kits with a lot of glitter mixed into the kit. I do dig that there's kind of interesting color combination of using purple instead of blue clear color, and a mixture of red and also orange makes the kit really stand out. But this one, I don't know, I actually have quite a mixed feeling about the dive into dimension clear Eurovan Gundam. But coming back to the antagonist, this is the 144 scale Core Gundam 1 and 2 and also Aulus Gundam low visibility version as well. This is going to be a Gundam based event, limited exclusive, 3,630 yen, not exactly expensive surprisingly, but the colors and the combination, you're getting 3 kits in one. I would say that for the price it's definitely a very good deal. Aulus actually looks pretty good here, and I really dig the feet that's being used for Aulus, which is the sharp claw that we have seen from the show as well. So if you guys are a big fan, or if you have a friend who is a big fan of the Double O Devil series, this is maybe something that you guys want to consider buying for them. Now what's coming up in the next segment is I'm going to show you the augmented reality demo from the SD World Heroes premium merchandise that's being given out when you buy the products today. So if you use the AR effect app called XOPlay on the file folder and also on the card campaign right now, you actually see a very cool AR demo of the Sun Wukong Impulse Gundam. So I'm going to shut up right now and let you have a look at the demo itself. demo effect indeed. So a very big thank you to the hobby store for providing me the file folder and also the AR card to test out. You actually have to buy a certain number of SD World Hero products to enable you to qualify to get the AR card and also the file folder. Now back to the products. I'm actually quite surprised that it is only in episode 2 we actually get to see the official pictures of the main character, Sun Wukong Impost Gundam himself. Definitely a lot of details, especially on the head, but what I was surprised was the non-inclusion of the cloud that came together with Sun Wukong. At least that's what we see in the show. If you remember in episode 2 or even in Dragon Ball, right, Son Goku travels around in his cloud. So where is the cloud? Bandai, you guys forgot to add in the cloud. But then again, I suppose maybe at 660 yen, we can't really demand that much, right? And in the series, right, Son Goku, actually, sorry, not Son Goku, Impulse Gundam Goku, Sun Wukong actually transformed into a big giant ape. So those parts are also included in the kit itself. Gundam Epion Nobunaga is also coming out very soon. And again, the level of detail in the SD World Hero series this year compared to the previous season, I have to say, in terms of the overall look, level of detail, Bandai has definitely taken the production quality up a notch. It definitely looks so much better this time around, and I'm just glad that SD World Heroes has a very nice mismatch of Chinese and also Japanese folklores and also legends into one very cool looking series. So if you guys have not seen SD World Heroes, I highly recommend it. It is action packed and it's actually quite interesting to see how they are now using Haro as the plot device to move the show along. So very interesting. Oh yeah, Nobunaga also comes with a little horse to travel around. As I mentioned in my previous video, the Sergeant Verde Buster Gundam is the one that I really dig. He was extremely cool in the show. As you can see here, there's a lot of clear color that's gone into the parts for the eyes on the mask as well. And in terms of level of detail, this is one kit that I think will look really good if you paint it up. And Verde Buster is also supposed to come with the bike. So I think, let me correct myself. I think in the earlier Nobunaga Epion, the horse will be an optional add-on. So you definitely will not be getting the horse, you have to buy it separately. Just like the Verde Buster as well, the bike, if not mistaken, you will have to buy it separately as well. So there you go, SD World Heroes, highly recommend it. I'm actually having quite a good time watching the show as it's right now airing episode 2. Episode 3 is coming out next week. I just want to change gears very quickly and talk about the figurized standard Kamen Rider Ryuki that's coming out very soon. It is quite expensive actually, 4,730 yen, but as much as I want this kit, it looks good. The silver finish on the chest parts as well are spot on amazing. But if you're going to be buying this kit, and that was a very big but, right, you have to be ready for the amount of stickers that go into this kit. There is actually quite a lot of stickers that needs to be applied. So yeah, if you don't like using stickers and you want to paint them, either use masking tape technique or maybe using a reverse wash finish that has been shown to us by Ju-on in the previous video on our channel. I'll put the link on the top right channel corner right now. You can click on it and see how you actually do reverse washing if you don't use the masking tape method. The figure itself plus the dragon is extremely appealing for 4,700 yen, but yeah, the amount of stickers that goes into this kit is just insane. So despite the great part separation on the rider itself, be ready for some level of painting if you hate stickers and you really want to paint this kit up. So that is only caveat. So hopefully we'll get to see this kit at a lower, cheaper price point online somewhere somehow, right? Definitely a very popular Kamen Rider in the overall franchise, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will be buying this just for the dragon itself. Probably just buy 2 to make a very big dragon spiraling up from the ground to the sky. Okay, I would like to leave you with this very cool looking model kit. I came across this on the internet. It is an official kit, but I'm not going to tell you what is the name of this kit, and it's not from Bandai. It is not from the Gundam franchise as well. So I'll leave you guys a little bit of treasure hunting fun for the weekend. It is a SD size level kit, very cool looking, very edgy design language with some clear parts on the knee and also on the armor. But overall, yeah, it's been a while since I see a SD size kit that I really like, and this is just one of them. I think 2021 is shaping up to be a very good year for super deformed plant model kits such as this, and also as the SD World Heroes that we've seen before it. Okay, so yeah, a lot of good news today. Tons of new products coming out from Bandai, not just from Premium Bandai, but also Event Limited and also the normal releases as well. And I think I will share my viewpoint on Girl Gun Lady or Girl Gun Attack, Girl Lady Gun, man, I always get the name wrong, in a separate video, because that show, to be very frank, I was kind of surprised at how the show actually turned out versus my stereotype expectation of the show. So maybe I'll do a separate video on that. I've not seen the product out in Malaysia yet. I'm not sure about the rest of the world, but hopefully when the show comes out, I'll actually want to buy some of the commanders to build and also some of the weapons to build as well. But as for now, thank you so much for staying with me until the end of the video. I know it's a little bit long today because there's just so much to talk about, and I hope you guys enjoy the demo on the augmented reality SD World Heroes as well. Hey, if you're new to our channel, please consider subscribing to our channel. Leave me a comment, any form of comment, engagement and likes really means a lot to a small channel like us. So until the next video, please stay safe. Remember to build your Gunpla backlog, like as a reminder to myself as well. And do stay tuned to our channel. We're gonna have quite a lot of new interviews and also collector series house visit coming up very soon on our channel as well. So until then, let me know what you guys want to see on our channel, and I'll be sharing more news on our community tab as well. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching.